Hey everyone, welcome to Adventures in Everyday Cooking, where every day can be an adventure in your kitchen. My name is Heather, and today we're gonna do Asian sloppy joes. This recipe is so simple, even a 7-year-old can do it. And how do I know? Because my 7-year-old did it 11 years ago for my blog, Your Kids Can Cook. Now, I don't run that blog anymore. In fact, I don't even know where most of the videos went, but I stumbled across some of these videos and they are so adorable. So if you caught the other throwback video, that one right there, that was Iona. She was doing the buffalo chicken macaroni and cheese. Today's video is Ming-size Asian sloppy joes. However, his video is super short. And I think that's mostly because he was 7 and I don't know exactly what. So once this video is over, I'm gonna go ahead and dish up some because I did make it, it's already ready, so that we can taste it. But I'm gonna take this one step further. I'm actually going to make some dumplings out of this Asian sloppy joe mix. And why, you ask? I'm so glad that you asked, because 18-year-old Toby, who loves Asian food, has requested that I learn how to make dumplings. So I'm going to attempt to make dumplings. I've done some research. I have my dough. I'm going to show you how to put together the dough. There's a little waiting involved. You have to like knead it for 10 minutes and then wait and then knead it again and then wait. And then we have to try to roll them out into dumpling shapes. Good luck me. So without further ado, here's Toby doing the incredibly adorable Ming-size Asian sloppy joes. Enjoy.
Now it's time to cook. We'll start cooking the Asian sloppy joes. And first we need to pour in the oil and warm it up. Now that the oil is hot, we're going to add our ingredients. Our onions, our hot sauce, our garlic, our ginger, our celery. Whoa! You don't have that's lots of onions. Even if you don't like onions, you should try this recipe stuff. Hot sauce. I never tasted hot sauce in sloppy joes. Have I? Oh. I think I need to stir now. Am I right, Mommy?
Yes.
Okay, good. That'll mess up the meal, right? Smells like I just walked into a Chinese restaurant.
Is that good?
Yep. Now, we need to saute this for 2 minutes. Saute means make it get softer. Now we're going to add the hoisin sauce. I didn't say poison. It starts with an H. Poison, not poison. What is this spoon for? Is it really sticky sauce?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how did I get? Whoa. That's really calming down the steam. Can't even hear it that well. Now it's going to smell delicious. We have to mix well and cook for a minute. Now it's time to add the meat. So I'm just going to dump it because I don't want to cook. Chop up the meat and cook for 6 minutes. Now we're going to add the lime juice and tomatoes. Now we're going to let it cover and simmer for 20 minutes. I mean for 20 minutes. Now it's ready to serve. We just need to scoop some up and put it on our bun. Wait until it stops dripping. It's always good to wait until stuff stops dripping whenever you're serving it. Done! Ready to serve. Now it's time to test it and taste. Mmm.
Really good?
All right, so this recipe actually came out of the Simply Ming One Pot Meal Cookbook. And as you saw in that video, it's so easy to 7-year-old can do it. And you throw it together and it's done in like 20 minutes. Not quite a get it together and go meal because of all of the chopping, but if you did your mise en place first and then threw it all in, it really comes together quickly and the taste is phenomenal. And this just got done just a little bit ago. Yum, it smells so good. Check it out. Perfect Asian sloppy joes. I don't have the cabbage like Ming suggests, but that's okay. We're still gonna try it and it's gonna be delicious and sloppy. That, because it's sloppy joes. Mmm. Oh my goodness. Oh man, that is so good. What I love about this is I'm not sure where the sweetness comes from because there's no actual, probably the sweetness comes from the hoisin sauce that's in it, but it is so good and it's a deep set of flavors and the pork and the beef all add together in this beautiful, like sloppy joe. It is so very good. If you like sloppy joes, and you like Asian food, you should try it. It's really good. But as I promised, we are gonna start doing our dumpling dough. All right, I am gonna add 500 grams of all-purpose flour to my mixer, and then we're gonna actually turn it on before we put anything else in. And now we're gonna add slowly 265 milliliters of warm water. I'm gonna go ahead and turn up our mixer 1 notch. And we're gonna watch this dough come into a ball, I hope. Oh yeah, it's gonna go. And while we watch, I'm gonna eat my sloppy joe. All right, look at that. Now we have kind of a ball. Yeah, okay, whatever. We're just gonna set a timer for 10 minutes and we'll be back in 10 minutes to show you what to do next. All right, 10 minutes is up. So let's check out our dough real quick. Now, I am actually super impressed with how soft and squishy this dough is. Now here comes a bit of the weight. We are going to put it back in the bowl. We are going to cover it with a wet towel and cover. Now we're gonna wait 2 hours before we go on to the next step. All right, our 2 hours are up and now we are going to uncover it, install our dough hook once again, and get it kneading for another 5 to 10 minutes. All right, 5 minutes is up. Go ahead and take out our dough and see what's going on. Wow, that's really a nice dough. I'm gonna give it a few kneads just to bring it all together into one ball because the mixer does a great job kneading, but it doesn't always look like a perfect little ball whenever it's done because the dough hook goes through it and, you know, beats it up basically. But wow, check out the cool soft dough we have there. Okay, last rest. We are gonna cover it one more time with a wet towel and we are gonna cover it with our bowl, set a timer for 10 minutes, and then we'll be back to shape our dumplings. Yeah, we'll see, we'll see. Okay, it's been 10 minutes, it's time. It's time. I'm nervous. All right. Okay, so here's where we'll just see. Okay, so we are supposed to divide this into 6 pieces. So, oh my goodness, it's a little. Oh, I forgot. I'm so sorry. I forgot the extra flour. Okay, make sure you flour your dough ball and your counter and anywhere else this dough is going to touch. It's kind of an important step because then your stuff will not stick. So this is gonna need to be in 3. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. See how much easier it cuts when you follow the directions? Weird. Okay, I'm gonna set those off to the side and I'm going to cover them with the wet rag just so that they don't dry out. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to reflour all the things. So we're supposed to roll this out slightly. We are going to cut each of these little pieces into little rectangles-ish. Now we are going to flatten each of these discs. Mine look less like discs and more like, okay, well, we'll see if that works. I'm just following directions. I don't know. Then we are going to take one and we are going to attempt to get it into about this shape because that's about the size of our dumpling. Now, I do have a dumpling press that I purchased from the store. However, we're gonna try it by hand first, and then we will decide if we need to use the dumpling press. So, I'm gonna use the small side of my roller, and we're gonna roll and roll and roll. So what I saw in all of the videos is that you continue to roll around and you move it. Maybe I'll use the bigger one. You move it as you roll. That helps to make a circle. So, and that seems to be working, sort of. Although, I don't know how exactly they got a circle out of a square. Obviously it takes practice and this is my first time. So if I'm doing something wrong and you've done dumplings before, let me know because I am all about the learning. Okay, I'm not sad about that. That is a circle. Most of the videos and websites I watched said sprinkle it with flour and move on to the next one. Hopefully I get a little better at this because you think there's a technique that everybody used and this is, generally the same techniques. You just roll. I don't know if I'm ambidextrous enough to pick it up. I feel like if I just left it on the table and roll, whoa, that's why you don't leave it on the table. Did you see me wrinkle that? See, follow the directions. I'm not very good at following directions most of the time, but that's not bad. I'm not mad about that. That is definitely a non-circle dumpling, but for our first dumplings, I can't be too critical, right? All right, not sure how to get them round yet. Maybe if you start with a roundish ball or push this into a round shape first. I may have seen a couple people do that, you know, like tell the dough, hey, it's okay to be round. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. Okay, I'm just gonna do 4 for the moment, mainly because it's taken a long time and I don't want this video to be really long, and my water's boiling. So I've decided to cook it 3 ways. in a pan, boiling, and in the air fryer. That way we know if this recipe works for all those things. So what we're gonna do is we are going to take our little dumpling and we are going to put some filling in. Try, if you're using, you know, this Asian filling, because it's so delicious, just make sure you kind of drain it a little bit. It was a little saucy, but that's okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get a little bit wet and we're going to squeeze it at the top here. And then hopefully, I'm gonna do this right. We are going to pinch here and then, oh, I don't know. Now I feel like, I don't know. We'll just pinch it together. Maybe I'll get it. There we go. Okay, that is the ugliest dumpling you may ever see, but for my first dumpling, I'll give you a close-up. Not bad. Not good, but not bad. Okay, I will set it here, and then I will go on to the next one, which will hopefully be a little better. Oh, those are ugly. Oh, those are ugly. Maybe they'll still taste good. I don't know. Okay, ugly pot sticker or dumpling number 2, all done. Maybe by the end I'll get a good pot sticker. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, I can't do it. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna give up. Okay, well, whatevers, man. We're just gonna press on and hope that they don't pop open because it's sticking to my fingers now. Okay, just chill out for a second. All right, and since my water is boiling back there, I'm actually gonna get my first dumpling in the water. I'm gonna try one boiled, one pan fried, and one in the air fryer. So I'm gonna put it in boiling water, and as soon as it floats to the top, it's done. Good luck. I'm also going to get one into the air fryer on air fry for, I don't know, we'll see. I've never done one that is not frozen. I'm just gonna spray some oil on top of it and on bottom of it. All right, and that one will go into the air fryer and I'll check it in like 5 minutes. The one in the pot isn't falling apart. That's good news. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get my pan heating up and let's try one of the dumplings in this thing. So it looks like, oh yeah, that'll work. That'll work. I promise I'll try more by hand, but I've got to see. We've got to have at least one perfect one for the thumbnail, right? Then apparently all we do is close it and squeeze. I hope it worked. Oh, it's stuck a little bit. Hold on. I guess I have to, oh, that's cool. That one looks way better than mine. You see that? Way better. Let me get a few of these ready and then I will be back. Okay, all of the pot stickers have come out of their each vessels. The one from the frying pan looks generally like a regular pot sticker. The one from the air fryer looks as kind of like just a cooked dough. It doesn't really look like a pot sticker. And then the boiled one looks the most like a pot sticker that you might find at your Chinese food restaurants. So let's taste them and see what we think. So I'm gonna taste them. I'm gonna taste the boiled one first. That's the texture of a pot sticker, but the flavor on the inside, it's pretty sweet, but it's really good. You could use a little sauce to dip it in, but overall, that tastes like a pot sticker or a dumpling or whatever. All right, now we'll try the pan fried one. I can already tell that's gonna be my favorite. Ooh, that is such a different experience than the boiled one. Wow. I'm pretty sure that's the clear winner. And the air fried one, it doesn't really look fried, it just looks baked. So I'm sure it's gonna be fine, but it's not gonna have that pot sticker pull, if you know what I mean, or the dumpling pull. We'll see. Oh. That actually surprises me. I like this one more than I like the boiled one, but not quite as much as I like the fried one, but that's really good. I would definitely make these again. Probably only pan fry or air fry, not boil. But the crunchy bits from the air fryer, they're really good. So doing them in the air fryer is definitely ranked really high up there, but pan fry still wins. So while they were cooking, I was assembling, and here's a couple things I learned. Number one, dumplings are not my calling. It's not nearly as good as, you know, some professional, but there we go. So I've come a long way in just a half an hour. That just goes to show you, while practice may not make perfect, it does make it a little better. I also learned that when you put your mind to something and you're determined to make it good, or at least acceptable, you can do anything. All right, you guys, well, if you enjoyed that video, give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. I do videos several times a week, and I'm always up for an adventure. So if you have an idea for me, leave it in the comments below, and maybe that will be my next one. All right, we'll see you on the next adventure. Bye.